Students, welcome to Biology Practicals of Standard 12th. Today we will be performing experiment number 3 from section A, that is study of BOD of given water samples. Our aim is to study the BOD or biochemical oxygen demand for given samples of water. Requirements are beaker, pipettes, burette, conical flask, 1 normal ferrous sulfate solution, phenylephrine indicator, Fehling's B solution, pond water sample and tap water sample. Let's start with the procedure.
Students, today we will be doing an experiment, study of BOD of given water samples. So here our aim is to study the biochemical oxygen demand for a given samples of water. We will be using two samples of water. The first sample of water we have taken from a pond. So we will be taking pond water, and second sample we will be taking from our normal tap. So tap water. So let us get started. The first thing, this is a titration. So we have to keep our burette ready. In burette we have to fill ferrous sulfate solution. So I am trying to fill ferrous sulfate solution here. Adjust it to 0. See that there is no air bubble left in the burette. So once this ferrous sulfate solution is filled, now we have to prepare the flask. So I am taking this conical flask. I am marking it as pond sample or pond water, which will be my first sample. So in this I am taking 50 ml of pond water. So this is my pond water that we have collected from a pond. So I am just taking 50 ml of it. Then the indicator I have to use. The indicator that we are using is a phenylephrine indicator. So I am going to add only 2 drops of this phenylephrine. And then I have to add 10 ml of Fehling's B solution in this flask. So I am taking here 10 ml of Fehling's B solution. You can see once I added this Fehling's B solution, I got a pink color in my flask. Now we have to titrate this pond sample with ferrous sulfate solution, and the color change that we are going to observe is, first thing, this pink color will decolorize as we are adding this ferrous sulfate, and after some time a light bluish green color will appear. That time we should stop. I am just starting with the titration should be very slow, drop wise, because reading that we get is very low reading. So you should be very careful while doing this titration. See, it got decolorized. Now I am just adding few more drops so that I am getting that light bluish or greenish tinge. As I am adding some the drops, I can see small amount of light bluish green color appearing in my flask. Try to observe it against the white background. It is very light greenish color. Still I need 1 or 2 drops. So I am adding it and I will stop here. Okay. Actually when you are doing, you will be able to observe the exact color. On this video there might be problem to observe that light bluish color. If we hold it against the white background, it is visible. Okay. So now let's stop this, and my reading here is 2.6 ml. Okay. So you can see here the reading is 2.6 ml. So this I should note down for pond sample. Now we will titrate our second sample, that is tap water. So my burette was emptied while doing the first titration, so I am again filling it back to 0 with ferrous sulfate solution. Adjust it to 0. Now I am taking the second flask. I have to write here as tap water. This is my sample number to tap water. So I am taking here 50 ml of tap water. To this I am adding 2 drops of phenylephrinate's indicator. Then I have to add 10 ml of phenix solution. I have got this pink color, so let us start titrating and observe till the color changes to light greenish. So again we need to do it very slowly, because we get, see, very fast we got decolorization. So now we have to titrate it till we get light greenish color. So I have already got decolorization and a small greenish tinge is appearing in my flask. So I will add 1 or 2 drops and then I will stop. So you have to observe it against the background of light and see. So I have got my light greenish color. So I will stop my titration here. Let us see the reading. It is 2.2. You can see it. So the reading is 2.2 ml.
Students, to show you the exact light greenish color, what you should observe on white background, I had clicked this pictures of titrated flasks. So you can see very light greenish color has been appearing here, and you can observe it when we hold this flask across the white background. So when you'll be actually doing this, very easily you can identify this light greenish tinge color change. Okay, at that moment you have to stop the titrations. Now Let's move to the observation table. We have titrated two water samples, pond water and tap water. Okay, the volume of water sample that was taken was 50 ml each in the conical flask. Then ferrous sulfate reading in the burette. Initial reading we have both the times while titrating we had adjusted the ferrous sulfate solution to 0 mark. We had filled the burette till the 0 mark. So the initial reading was 0. And after titrating the pond water, I got the final volume of FeSO4 used as 2.6 ml. Whereas in case of tap water, I got it at as 2.2 ml. So volume of ferrous sulfate solution is final reading minus initial, that is 2.6 minus 0 gives you 2.6 ml here, and 2.2 minus 0 gives you 2.2 ml. So when we compare these two readings, we see that 2.6 is a higher value. So BOD is high in pond water, whereas BOD is low because 2.2 is a lesser quantity than 2.6. So BOD is low in tap water. Conclusion. The dissolved oxygen that is present in water sample will oxidize the ferrous sulfate that we are titrating with to ferric sulfate, as a result of which the pink color of the indicator disappears. The sample of water that requires a higher volume of ferrous sulfate to decolorize the indicator contains less dissolved oxygen. Therefore, we say that it has higher BOD value. So, there is high biological oxygen demand. A higher BOD value indicates greater amount of pollution due to the presence of large number of microorganisms. So in our experiment, pond water has higher BOD than the tap water, indicating that pond water is more polluted compared to tap water. Application of this BOD estimation is done in sewage treatment plants. The BOD test measures the rate of uptake of oxygen by microorganisms. Hence, it is the measure of the organic matter present in the water body. The greater the BOD value, the higher is the polluting potential. Hence, polluted water like sewage is treated till the BOD is reduced. Precautions that you need to take. Do not put excess of phenylephrine in indicator. There should be no air bubbles in the burette. And the glassware used should be clean and dry. Thank you.